You are listening to Two Guys and a Topic with your hosts, Alan and Rusty.
Hey, welcome to Two Guys and a Topic. I'm Alan.
And I'm Rusty.
Hey, today we're going to talk about UFOs, abductions. What else is there? All the stuff dealing with that stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Encounters.
Encounters, yeah, close
I guess
encounters.
the other thing.
Yeah.
We can count in on that. But I know, it's like I've said before, I've known a lot of credible people. I've never seen anything. I'm not so much as an avid stargazer as I used to be, but I've always loved going out and looking at the stars, stuff like that. And
So you are a stargazer. You're always out there looking at.
Well, and that's it. I've never seen anything, nothing that I couldn't explain.
You're not flying in an airplane or helicopter either. Or you're not crazy.
No, I don't do that.
I don't know that they're crazy. Like you said, there's some credible people.
Yeah, but that's kind of where I was getting to. I've personally never seen anything, but I know a lot of people, credible people who have. So, it kind of makes you wonder whether or not.
Yeah, I don't know. I've been doing some research today. At 4 o'clock, I turned on Netflix and watched a UFO show. Started to, and Rusty interrupted me by coming over. And
yeah, it was an hour before the show started.
But just even watching that, I was like, there are some things that,
Yeah, I mean,
you can't explain.
And I tried to do a little bit of research myself today.
While you're at work?
Yeah. But there's a helicopter going over right now.
It's UFO.
It is.
And then there's and I was watching those videos. There's videos of the best video proof of UFOs, and I can't tell whether they've been doctored or not.
No, and that's the problem, especially today. Now, some of the older footage. Now, the one I think it was showing me was a little bit older. And I don't know. There's a lot of people came forward from the military. I was watching a thing on Netflix. I don't know if you watched that or not.
Netflix.
Yeah. Well, I mean, hey, it was
today. I started my research.
Okay. Well, okay, that's fine. But last night there was actually he was an airline pilot that had came forward and was talking a lot about that. And there was also another guy that worked for the Air Force, the military branch of the Air Force, come out and said, I'd seen some stuff too. I didn't want to say anything about it. And it was funny because I was going back and I was looking through a list of celebrities. For whatever reason, a lot of people think that celebrity opinions account for a lot more. But I looked, and one of the people who had been reported as seeing a UFO, and I don't know how they knew, was Alexander the Great.
Well, I mean, he probably didn't call it a UFO, because like in the 40s they were saying they just called them 40s and 50s they were flying saucers, and it wasn't until a little bit later on that they started calling them unidentified flying objects. So I mean, Alexander didn't go, look, a UFO. It was
it was some battle or something, and I was reading about it where they fled from the scene. It scared.
Oh yeah,
it scared his elephants. So they ran away, they went away, and they refused to go back.
Yeah.
So I thought that was pretty interesting. There's a lot more, current celebrities on there, and a lot of them, are maybe questionable at best. Mick Jagger was one of them.
Yeah. He might have seen UFOs, but it was probably on.
Oh, Muhammad Ali
really
was one of them too. Muhammad Ali and Angela Dundee in New York City. They were there together, and Dundee verified the story when Ali told it. So
now, back when I was younger, I guess it was high school, 14, 15 or whatever. I guess that's when Close Encounters of the Third Kind came out, the movie, which wasn't a really good movie, but it did have some good visuals and stuff. Well, it was a big craze again, the UFO craze, and we would go out at night. Granted, I lived in the city, but not really in the city, but a suburb of the city, and we'd go out at night and spend a lot of time looking at the sky and be like, look at that. It's blinking, it's flashing.
Right.
That's a star. I mean, but
It's a star on an airplane.
yeah, we had a lot of airplanes. It's not like around here we don't have a lot of airplanes. We have a helicopter every now and then for the hospital, but I mean, there was always planes and stuff. But that's about the extent of it. But I mean, I mean, there's certainly, like that show I was watching, it would be like you're talking about pilots. Like this one pilot was flying and they got surrounded by these things. And they were like, what do we do now? And they were flying with them. And then they just lit up and took off.
And I'd heard another story of a member of the Air Force that was told to actually go after this thing.
That was on
maybe the same story. And he went after it and he couldn't. It got gone too, I think, or he couldn't keep up with it. Maybe that was it.
No,
did he actually fire on it?
No. Well, I've heard that one too, but the one I saw was a different one. This guy actually crashed and died. Ooh. He was chasing it, and they said he lost consciousness because he went up
a higher altitude,
and then he lost consciousness.
Don't they have gas or not gas masks? Well, oxygen.
Apparently, what happened was just before he said, I see this thing and it's going really fast. And he was like, I'm going to chase it. And he was zipping along chasing it.
Right.
And increasing in altitude. And then they said
he knew it.
The explanation was he blanked out. He blacked out. And
did they recover his body?
I didn't say. Abduction.
That's right.
They probably took him. The plane was probably empty when it started going down. They probably did some invisible shield thing.
And that's funny because we talk about that, but the most recent, what was the airline that disappeared? Recently.
I don't know what the number was, but
I don't know either.
I mean
I could
360 or M60.
Sure, why not?
But
anyway, it was the Malaysian flight,
right? Yeah,
that disappeared, and a lot of people were talking possibly.
Yeah, that's just speculation, though. I mean, nobody. You know what I mean? It's just how. Again, when I was young, after Close Encounters came out, all of a sudden everybody was seeing stuff.
Right.
And
and that's kind of like, and I think, and somebody, and it was funny because who was it? The UFO. What was the word they used? The term you said it earlier. UFOers.
Yeah, I don't remember.
UFO observers.
Ufology.
A lot of those people were talking about. They were talking about the Will Smith effect, which came from Independence Day when it started. They said it kind of and not only Independence Day, but Men in Black.
Right.
And the interest in aliens kind of started sparking again.
Yeah.
And like I said, I've never seen anything I couldn't explain. I've always kind of wanted to, because why not?
Yeah.
I mean, it'd be something.
Maybe that. And here's something else interesting that I learned watching that, doing my research. That the original government team assigned to follow up on this stuff, these things, was called Signs.
Oh, M. Night Shyamalan. Yeah. I never even thought of that. I never even made that connection.
But they said they needed to use a code word to have this, and it was called The Sign.
That was a good movie.
Yeah, it was a good movie.
Signs. That was one of my favorite alien movies. Maybe my favorite.
That is my favorite alien movie. I haven't watched a whole lot of alien movies, but that is my favorite.
Well, I like Doctor Who.
I don't like Doctor Who.
If you tried it.
I've tried. Have you tried it? I've tried
it. Have you tried it yet?
I tried episode 1.
Which episode? Are you talking
about?
The
very first one that was on Netflix.
The old one?
Again, we're back on Netflix. I don't know.
Was it black and white?
No.
Okay. Well, it's, and a lot of people get turned off by the old.
I might have to get on there and.
That was the Ninth Doctor.
The Ninth Doctor.
Yes, and it was Christopher Eccleston. He was he was pretty good. I don't know. It's just one of those things you have to give it a chance, I guess. I don't know. Or
I'll try again. I said I only gave it. I didn't even watch the whole episode.
Okay.
I watched about half of the episode, and I was like, eh. And some people, I mean, there's a lot of people, obviously, because it's been on for so long, so successful.
Oh yeah.
That love it.
Right.
And then there's other people that hate it. But obviously there's a lot of people that love it.
It's like anything else.
Yeah.
You know. But yeah, I don't understand how I've never seen anything, and then sometimes that kind of bugs me.
Yeah, and that's the whole thing is there's never any, Bigfoot.
There's never any conclusive evidence ever.
Yeah, I mean,
and that drives me crazy.
You would think that there would be, you know what I mean?
Right.
Although with the OJ thing, there was never any conclusive evidence.
The glove don't fit.
You must have quit.
I
mean, there was, but
right.
So
if any of y'all are listening right now, and you have any UFO stories, please call us. I mean, we're ready to believe you. Number is 347-850-8682. Again, just call us. Talk with us about UFOs and aliens. And you've never seen anything, have you?
No.
At all?
No.
I don't really know anybody.
I don't know anybody
told me a
personally
story
who has.
No.
No, I've never been, thank goodness, never been abducted.
Sammy Hagar. I read about him.
All right. Sammy Hagar.
He was actually he's talking more about it now. I think at the time it happened he didn't.
Yeah.
He wasn't talking as much about it as. That's funny having. We're on camera now, by the way, so if you're listening, you go to our YouTube channel.
There's a lot of excitement going on in the
yeah. Just go on our YouTube channel. I want to plug that. Just go on our YouTube, search Two Guys in the Topic.
Hey, bizarre hovering UFO lights are the real deal by the Daily Express. 2015.
Recently?
Yeah.
When?
Bizarre hovering UFO lights are the real deal. Claim alien chasers. Oh, look at that.
That was, okay. That's at Russia?
Bright apparently hovering were captured in the sky in the Astrakhan region of Russia. Yeah, at dusk. So you're so
a lot of weird things happen around in the Soviet countries too.
I think that stuff's probably Soviet government.
Well, and that's the thing, especially with the whole Roswell Area 51.
Yeah,
people camp out there. That's one of the things I was watching on Netflix. Was these people would just go out there and camp out, and they said every once in a while the security would come down there, talk to them, say, "Hey, what are you doing here?"
Yeah, get out of here.
Yeah,
but like a lot of the sightings are they're seen by government pilots and that kind of stuff flying. So
and then again, you got to wonder: are they just now that they're no longer a part of the government? Do they just want to come out and get a little bit of fame too?
Right.
And that's. I don't know. What is your opinion on aliens?
Aliens?
Yeah.
I don't think there are any.
Really?
I don't. I think that God, again, made us. And if there were aliens, he wouldn't have to, but a righteous God would redeem them too.
Right. And I've often wondered how religion.
But there are people that say, like in Genesis, when it's talking about the gods of man, and that's where they say people claim that that's where the giants came from, like David and Goliath.
Through aliens?
Through aliens, alien insemination.
Oh, interesting.
So that's a theory.
Well, that, and then there's the whole Ezekiel thing.
Yeah, which I never even thought until I was doing my research today.
Yeah. And
they were like, some people claim in the Bible that the wheel that Ezekiel saw was a UFO. I never even thought of that because my mind's not on UFOs.
Right.
I mean, mine's on supernatural and God
inspired
supernatural.
Do you remember that word for word in Ezekiel?
No.
And I wish I could, and I'm going to look it up right now.
Ezekiel said, I knew him as a wheel within a wheel.
But it's really interesting what it actually says in there. Because it makes you think. I guess if nothing else. But, and again, it talks about the wheels.
Right.
Which, and I've asked you about this, and it talks about, you said it's a vision.
Right.
The prophet describes a flying chariot containing wheels within wheels and powered by angels, although the Bible historian suggests Ezekiel was speaking symbolically about the terrifying enemies of Israel. it could possibly still be another example of an alien visitation proof of prehistoric aircraft. And there's other people who have looked at the Egyptians too. You can go to the pyramids.
Yeah. This was the appearance of, wait a minute. The wheel sparked as if made by Burl. All four wheels looked alike and were made the same. Each wheel had a second wheel turning crosswise within it. As for the appearance of the wheels and their construction, their appearance was like the gleaming of Burl. So these are different translations.
Right.
Let me go to.
Well, if you go to Ezekiel 1:5, this is the interesting. Are you there?
I'm getting there.
Okay, I'm actually at it.
I actually hit the wrong button there.
All right, Ezekiel 1:5. Also, out of the midst thereof came the likeness of four living creatures, and this was their appearance. They had a likeness of man, and everyone had four faces, and everyone had four wings. They had the hands of a man under the wings of the four sides, and they had four had their faces and their wings.
What version are you reading?
Apparently, this is the King James. Okay. The way it's worded, it really sounds like it.
Mine says, each had a human face in the front and the face of a lion on the right side, the face of an ox on the left side, the face of an eagle at the back. Each had two pairs of outstretched wings. One pair stretched out to touch the wings of the living beings on either side of it, and the other pair covered its body. They went in whatever direction the Spirit chose, and they moved straight forward in any direction without turning around. See, again, being a believer in the Bible and everything, it says, as the Spirit chose. So,
okay.
I mean, to me, they're spiritual beings.
So it kind of debunks the whole alien.
And again, my
European, that's
the living beings look like bright coals of fire or bright torches, and lightning seemed to flash back and forth among them, and the living beings darted to and fro like flashes of lightning.
Yeah.
And these are representation of different things: the eagle, the lion, all that stuff.
And that sounds a lot like, it reminds me a lot of Revelations.
Yeah. Symbolism.
Right.
So I never got the wheel in a wheel thing myself, actually, to tell you the truth. I've never spent a lot of time studying it, because I was like, what the heck, a wheel within a wheel?
Yeah.
Yeah. So.
But it does, it brings up an interesting, I guess.
I mean that, and people use that as claims for. People use that as a argument for alien.
Yeah, and laughing we're doing right now. I just brought up a video of Journey, Wheel in the Sky.
So, Wheel in the sky keeps on turning. Wow. What's that song about? We're really getting off the topic.
Ezekiel. I don't know. I mean,
let's see. Let's do this.
I honestly have no idea. I can look at the full lyrics on it. But
do you know he got hit in the eye with a pork chop? Off topic. I was listening to a show yesterday, and what's his name? The lead singer
of Journey?
Yeah,
Perry. Steve Perry
got hit in the eye with a pork chop in 1988. Said he jumped off the stage and ran on the yard and was like, "Who did it? Who did it?
Who had a pork chop at a Journey concert?"
Well, you know how I got on. I was listening to NPR and the Smashing Pumpkins.
Okay.
What's that song they have? The one song that they have? I mean, the one that was really famous.
Today?
No.
It's
the one that everybody. Hey, Rockstar. Is that them, right? Hey, now. You're
That's not Smashing Pumpkins.
Who is it?
That's,
Hey, Anyway, they were doing a concert. It's on YouTube somewhere, but this is off topic. But they were doing a concert, and somebody hit him with a loaf of bread. And I was like, how does that make a loaf of bread? They were doing a concert at a food show, like at a food...
Was it like a food drive?
Culinary thing? No, like a culinary thing.
That would have been fun.
And they were giving out loaves of bread, and he was up there singing, and they hit him in the face with a loaf of bread. And they had it on the radio. He went off. I I mean, he dropped the F-bomb probably 30 times.
I thought you were going to say he went down.
And he kept
you go down from a loaf of bread.
And one of the other disc jockeys was talking about the fact that he was at the concert when Steve Perry got hit.
It was about a month old.
He got hit in the eye with a pork chop.
That band was Smash Mouth.
Smash Mouth.
Yes.
As I said, what did I say? Smashing Pumpkins?
Smashing Pumpkins.
There's a smash in there somewhere.
Oh, my gosh. Wow, we're off topic here.
Well, wait, here you go. I'm going to go back to the Bible thing.
Okay.
What does the Bible say about intelligent life on other planets? The scriptures do not directly address the question of alien beings. The Bible does not explicitly confirm. I cannot confirm or deny the existence of intelligent life on other planets. It's important to remember that the stars and planets were not created billions of years before Earth, according to the Bible. Earth is not the result of billions of years of stellar evolution. Let's see, because I'm not really finding anything. God withheld the creation of the sun, moon, and stars until the fourth day. Earth is unique and holds center stage in God's creation. That's a good argument. Furthermore, the Bible clearly indicates that the fate of the universe, every other planet and star, that's in colons, is forever linked to God's timetable for mankind and the earth. One day Christ will return to the earth. He will destroy this present universe and create a new heavens and new earth. All stars and planets will be destroyed along with the earth. What bearing does that have on the question? The timetable and the whole reason for the destruction and recreation clearly seems to be based on God's plan for us earthlings. So, yeah, why will God destroy the planets and stars along with the earth? When Adam sinned, all the creation was affected. So, really, they're just saying, and this is from ChristianAnswers.net, which they're a little bit, I don't know, a little bit kooky to me sometimes, that we're the center of God's attention. So
right.
So that's that one. And aliens in the Bible, the forbidden knowledge. 2 reasons why the information I have on this webpage will help to defend against the deceptions that will plague the world in a time of open contact with an intelligent alien species.
Well, let me ask you this. Could there be a connection between demons and aliens?
Some people do that too, but I don't think so. Again, I think they're spiritual beings.
Do you think, and this is...
right there.
What?
Look at you.
What, is that it?
Most people think that demons, if they exist, are spiritual beings and can't assume physical. But I mean, if demons came up, it must be... Likewise, if aliens exist, they're physical beings.
Okay.
No, I just saw the aliens.
So you don't think there's any connection?
No.
Well, see, and again, we go back to the evidence. And that kind of drives me crazy because with Bigfoot, with aliens, and even ghosts in some fashion, hardcore video proof of any of that existence is not
there.
And you would think in this day and age,
right?
But I think the argument there would be they've kind of got that supernatural aura about them that wouldn't allow them to.
Yeah, they have some kind of power.
And I believe that more. Yeah, and I believe it more so with aliens than I would Bigfoot. Yeah, because I wouldn't think Bigfoot would be that technically sound.
It's got a time machine or something. Yeah, I mean, if there again any of that stuff, but like you said, like Bigfoot and that's. I mean, if there's Bigfoot, where does he go to die?
Yeah, where's the bones? Where is everything? The evidence, the hardcore evidence.
It's just,
of course, you could say that about the Neanderthal too,
and you could say that about a lot of Bible stuff too.
Yeah.
But a lot of Bible stuff is coming to light. I mean, we're getting stuff as time goes by. We're discovering things. We're still not discovering anything about Bigfoot. You know, we're not finding his excrement anywhere or stepping in it or.
At least I hope not.
Yeah. And you'd think that with all the the population that we're doing, you know.
Well, that's
we're covering
the technology.
Yeah.
The population's growing.
I mean, Bigfoots would be coming out of the woods.
Yeah.
They'd be like, look at them Bigfoots. There's Bigfoots everywhere.
Are they calling Bigfoots or Big Feet?
Yeah, I don't know. You know, I'd come home from someplace one night, come out, and there's 8 Bigfoots in my front yard, like deer.
We got nowhere to go. We were driven out of our woods.
Yeah, I mean, you would think that would be the case unless they, there's a lot of stuff like that.
Right. We'd have, but that's a whole other show.
Yeah,
the Bigfoot show.
Yeah, Bigfoot.
And I hope there's a little more participation on it than there is on this one.
Hey, even if there isn't, I don't care.
No, me either. I'm actually,
My wife said we're like, it's like being back in junior high.
It is, pretty much.
Because I'm sitting there talking about it, she's like, it's just like you're back in junior high. I said, you didn't know me in junior high. In junior high, I would have slapped you. I made fun of your red, white, and blue school outfits and slapped you.
Oh, goodness. So what are we doing next week?
I don't know. What do you want to do?
I don't
You want to do a Bible topic?
We can, yeah.
Bible topic. Let's do a Bible topic.
All right. What's it going to be on?
I don't know. Something controversial. Something.
But aliens in Ezekiel.
All right. Well, we covered that today. Well, we could do. I don't know.
You name it, man.
I don't know. Let's see if we can get somebody to interview. Let's do that.
Okay.
We'll get somebody that's led a full life.
And that's something we've been thinking about doing. We've been doing the Blog Talk Radio thing for a while. One reason I'm wanting to bring the camera in on this is we're thinking about not doing Blog Talk, this is my thought on it. Because there's not really a lot of people that call in.
Because most of you.
How many people have called in since we've done these 6 shows? Or is it 5? This is the 5th show.
Yeah.
We've had one person call.
2.
No,
we had Ghost.
Oh, Josh.
Yeah.
From the wrestling show.
Uh-huh.
That's right.
Yeah.
So
we had somebody else that wanted to call in but didn't get a chance.
That's true, which was sad.
That was sad.
But we were thinking about maybe just recording it and doing it in just like a YouTube fashion. And if we have somebody here, well, I don't know if they even have to be here. We can call them on the phone.
Call them on the phone.
And I think that may be the new direction we're going, because call in, it's like we get more listens. Live listens, we never get any. Re-listens, we get more.
Yeah.
So to me, you're going to be looking at better audio quality.
But we know some interesting people.
We know a lot of interesting people. We can just get them on the show.
Yeah, and I think they would. I think they'd like to share their stories. I mean, just again the other day talking to a guy.
Yeah.
He was real excited about it. He's on vacation this week.
Wait, what would he be talking about? Ben. Why would he not be calling in on this? Didn't he see you?
Because he's on vacation. He's at the beach. He's not going to be calling.
Ben, you should have called us. You should have taken the time.
Hey, guys. I can't get on the roller coaster. I got to go call in on Rusty and Allen show. No, he's at the beach, man.
But he could still take 5 minutes, Ben. Nah, I understand totally. But I think that would be a great direction to go.
We got the beekeeper. we got the Forrest Gump of Lowe's.
That is so funny.
But
it's so true.
Well, we got all kinds of people.
Yeah.
I mean, people like us. Just a little stupid. They're not stupid. I mean, I didn't mean that about the people I was talking about.
No, and he was referring to us.
I was referring to us. But I mean,
but now that's probably if there's any reason they wouldn't do it, that would be why. Yeah, it's because they may be a fear because I aggravate the crap out of people.
You do. But it's all in fun. And
it is, and it wouldn't be me making fun of the people
right
on the show. It would just be that's like the whole UFO thing. I'm fairly open to anything. At this, I don't necessarily believe it, but I'm not going to bash anybody that does.
Right. That's, I mean,
in anything you do, I mean, I find pretty much interest in everything.
And the people that I was just talking about, I mean, they're just interesting people.
Yeah.
I mean, they have interesting stories, things that I've never talked about really with anybody or considered, and I just think it would be fun to have people like that.
And our Forrest Gump would probably be
he'd be a
6-part episode.
I was going to say he'd at least be 2.
Absolutely, he would have to be.
Hey, we're going to do next week at the same time.
To be announced, to be decided. We can't at the same time, but it will be decided.
We're going to do it on Sunday.
Yeah, we'll see.
Sunday.
We'll see.
All right. Well, if anybody does listen, we're going to do a show. We don't know when. So Rusty will hope.
I'll keep it posted, and like I said, the Blog Talk thing may be kind of going away.
Yeah, we got a YouTube page.
We got a YouTube page, a Facebook page. Go on our YouTube page if you would, please, and subscribe and like. This would be something I would really like to get this going to where we could do more things, and maybe if it really gets going, I would take it more. I would put more time and effort into it.
We'll have a studio or something if it really gets going. Because Rusty, the way he's going now, we got cameras and boom operators and
Exactly.
Everything else, limousines to pick you up and bring you to the show.
So we're, yeah.
So you guys have a good day.
So yeah, we just ended live, and we're still going on the video. So actually, I think we're still in the recorded section of this. But anyway. Until next time.
You're welcome. Thank you for using Blog Talk Radio.
Goodbye.
Good boy.
No, this is the after show.
Yeah, it's like the after party, except no fun.
No collars.
What do you
No surprise.
What do you want to do next week?
I don't care. What do you want to do?
Just UFOs.